Hey everyone, how's it going? So, got a review video for you today. This knife, my second purchase, or my second time buying it. The first time, I was trying to take some cool photos of it, and it kind of took a tumble off of my deck, 3 stories down, and landed on concrete, and the scales exploded, or one side did, and then it kind of, that's really all that happened, to be honest. Just the scale broke. Well, both scales. One side shattered, the other side cracked. But to be honest, the rest of the knife is pretty good. It's not that bad. This is what it is right here. This guy here. Yeah, this is a Twosun TS314. I actually have some cool plans for this, to be honest. I'm pretty, I don't want to gloat or anything, but I'm pretty good with working with wood. And I think I'm going to make some cool scales for that thing that are going to look like this. It's going to be kind of like live wood with like this kind of look to it. So I have kind of cool plans for that knife. Yeah, it's going to be pretty cool actually. So I'm going to do something like this. Probably this towards the front, and then transitioning to this in the back of the scales. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. It might take me a while though. I'm kind of perfectionist, and yeah, that might take a bit for me to do. But I am gonna start it next week, so that should be kind of fun. I'm actually gonna take the back scale and extend it out a little bit, just a tiny, like maybe a 1/4 inch. Just so you get a little bit more hand, in your hand. And plus I want to kind of tie in that blade shape more with the actual scale. I mean, yeah, blade shape with the scale a little bit better. So yeah, so here's the knife. This is a Twosun TS314. We have a really cool Warncliffe. This Warncliffe has actually has a curve to it, recurve. It's very, very, very borderline Hawksbill. I mean, it's more, I shouldn't say that. It is a Warncliffe, but if you lay this on the table, there's like a 64th of an inch gap from the blade to the table. So there's a tiniest little recurve to it, and I think that is awesome. Like when you're cutting through stuff, that little, I don't know what it is, but it really keeps the object that you're cutting in the groove, in the blade, and it doesn't travel back and forth, It's really, really cool. I don't really think I've seen too many Warncliffes that have that little recurve to it. I checked all the ones I have. I have like maybe 15 or 20 Warncliffes, and none of them have that little recurve to it. There's one that has like a super, super slight, I mean like the slightest ever, but I think it's more, yeah, I'm not sure what's up with that knife. It's a really old knife. It might just be warped or something, who knows. It's one that I've sharpened so many times, so it's probably me messing up the sharpening or something, who knows, but... So, this is what we got here. So, this knife, it's a short little guy, like a little tiny bugger, and I don't have my freaking ruler, so... I can tell you that it is 5 and 3/4 inches long, so 5.75 inches. And this blade can't be more than 2 inches maybe. It's tiny. However, this knife, when you put it in your hand, like this thing fills up my hand absolutely perfect. I don't know if you guys can see this, but like it is like, I don't know, man, like this little bump right here on this scale, like, I swear, like, they took an imprint of my hand and they made this knife around my hand. That is the main reason why I rebought this knife. It is, like, perfect for me. Like, it fits so good. Even if I'm not, like, squeezing hard, if I just, like, pinch grips or, anything like that, it's great, man. Like, it's freaking fantastic. And I love how knife companies do the back of the scale, like with this curve. Because when you're on this, your pinky, like if it's straight up, you don't get a good grip on it. You're not solid. But when you have this curve to it, your pinky can really lock in there. Great little feature. And this little bump here is perfect for my ring finger. It just works, man. Like, and I can't even feel this humongous freaking. Let me see the pocket clip. This freaking thing is longer than the blade. Like, literally longer than the blade. But when you have it choked up, I can't feel that. Like, I literally can't. It sits right here, right in line with whatever, like where my fingers meet my palm. Like, it sits in there perfect. I honestly, honest to God, can't feel that. It's very, if I can, it's like super, super, super slight that I can feel this part right here. This little bump. That's really, honestly, about it. Yeah, it's awesome. I love these little collars, these pivot collars. They say Twosun knives, and they say where it's made in Yangjiang, China. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but yeah, that's my best shot. It has those collars on both sides. I think that's a really cool touch. I think it would have been a lot cooler if it would have said like Twosun knives and then the model number. And then maybe like the year it was produced. You know, I think that would have been a lot cooler than where it was made. Because we all know where Twosun's made. So, I mean, I don't know. The scales are G10. I think, you know what, man? They could even be plastic. They really don't feel like G10 to me. They feel more like really super hard plastic, which it might be the case. I think they are plastic and not G10. I compare it to my other G10 knives, and it really doesn't feel like G10. It just feels like super, like, high-quality plastic. Sorry for the sniffling. Got allergies going on again, like every other day. The texture in the scales really provides your fingertips something to lock onto. So when you're in a choke-up grip, it's very secure. You're not sliding anywhere, nowhere. Sharpening choil, finger choil. I mean, come on. Like, can you ask for a better sharpening choil, finger choil than that? I mean, it's perfect. It's fantastic. I don't know why knife companies, especially these new knives, like, put a effing choil in, man. Like, even as a tinier sharpening choil or a finger choil or something. Like, I don't get it. I just don't understand. And you got these stupid plunge grinds. And instead of going straight down, they go down at a slope, and then, like, you have your edge right there. Like, what the heck, man? No one wants a smiley on their knife. Like, it's a pain in the butt to sharpen. No one wants that. You know? So just put just a tiny sharpening choil, you know, a finger choil, you know, whatever, and everyone will be happy. Plus, it makes it a lot, it improves the looks tremendously, in my opinion, to have that little choil. I honestly don't buy knives, I mean, not that many, without a choil of some kind. That's kind of like, I know it kind of might sound dumb, but that's the main reason why I don't really own any Spydercos. Like, they don't have choils. I'm sure maybe a few do, but like the Para 3 and all those, they don't have choils. And like I love my choils, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. Yeah, man, like yeah, put in freaking choils, man. It's 2022. Put in some damn choils. We want choils. Everyone wants choils. Yeah, okay, I'll shut up. Okay, so anyways, let's see here. Action. This D10 is tuned perfect. I mean, dumb perfect. It's perfect. The last one I had over here, that D10 was perfect too. You can't fail this. I tried, and it's not failable. So I really can't fail this. However, reverse flick, I can't flick that, man. I can't. I tried to get my nail under there. Oh, wait a second. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Maybe I can. See, what I can reverse flick it. Holla. So what I did, that's awesome. So I just got done oiling this, because I already know I already had one. So I already knew what it was like in a review without taking it apart. So this one, I just oiled it right away. I literally just oiled this like 5 minutes ago, and I got it yesterday. So, I actually can reverse flick this. That is fantastic. That is so cool. I tried to reverse flick this when I got it, and the inside of this is so sharp that it was shaving off my fingernail. I would have fingernail shavings in here. But yeah, with a little bit of with some good oil, I can reverse flick it. That makes this knife 1,000 times better now. So another form of deployment. And like I said, the action is great. It has great action. Either thumb or the what you call it, the flipper or the reverse flick. However, the flipper has the wrong kind of jimping on it to me. It's kind of slippy. It's kind of slippery. I wish they would have went with like a jimping that you see on a really good front flipper. You know, that really fine, kind of sharp jimping. I think would have been a lot better on this knife. It's kind of slick, and I wish it stuck out just a little bit more. Just like a scotch, like a 64th of it, like the tiniest little bit. It's kind of, I mean, well, yeah, no, I wish it was just a tad bit bigger, just a tad, and then you would have a better lock up on your finger too, just a tiny bit, not much, but a little bit. Jimping on top, it's also not the best jimping. However, this one's more sticky, like it has that sticky, feeling to it where your thumb's not going to go anywhere. It kind of locks your skin in, so that's nice. I don't know why they didn't take the jimping up just a little bit more until it met this taper, what they call it, distal taper. I wish they would have took it up just another, quarter inch, just a little bit more there. I don't, a little. Yeah, they should have just done that. It would have looked better too, I think. Yeah. Who knows? Who knows why knife companies do what they do? What else about this knife? Oh yeah, it's a flat grind, not hollow. The swedge, like, it's just, the blade just looks cool, man. It's a great looking knife. These lines, everything just looks super cool about this. I really, 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 really like this Twosun. It is probably in my top 3 favorite Twosuns, I would say, and I have over 20 of them. So, yeah, this one, I really enjoy this one. What else about this? Oh, the pocket clip. It's so I hate pocket clips that, like your knife sticks out of your pocket. I said this before, I'll say it again. Like, I don't like advertising my knives. I don't want, like, to just have my knives sticking out of my pocket, I'd rather be discreet about it, instead of, oh, look at me, I got a knife, blah, 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 like I'm the coolest person ever, whatever. But I wish it was a deep carry. Just a tiny bit sticks out. It kind of gives you something to grab onto, I guess. Not really. But, yeah, a deep carry would have been nice. And if this pocket clip wasn't so long. I mean, look how long this is. Yeah, it's so long. But it goes in and out of your pocket fantastic. I mean, it slides in, it slides out just fine. The screws are flush with the scale, so the clip is recessed. The screws are not, they're rounded heads. However, with them being flush with the scale, they really don't snag in your pocket at all, which is nice. What else I got about this, man? I mean, I could talk about this knife forever. Well, figuratively, but I love it, man. I love this freaking knife. Oh, lock bar access is great. Lock bar access is great. Another cool thing about this knife is the texture on the lock bar. Instead of going like this, it goes like this, which is super cool. These really fine lines. I love texture like that. It really provides a really nice texture to unlock this knife. The jumping that goes, up and down, like this kind of jumping, but on here, up and down, it's stupid on the lock bar. Like, you don't get any kind of benefit from that. But when it goes horizontal, like, you really get a nice lock in on that lock bar. It really locks your thumb in there, and like, you're not gonna miss this lock bar ever. Yeah, your finger just wants to stick on there, basically. There's no lock stick on here at all. There wasn't with that one either. There's no detent lash, there's no lock rock or any of that kind of stuff. Really great knife. And you know the best part about this knife? On White Mountain Knives, it's only freaking $34, man. That's with one of the other knife channels discount code. I think I used like Tri-State or someone like that. But like 34 freaking dollars. And another good thing about this knife, it's freaking 14C28N. So it's not D2. So a great steel. Like, how does Twosun do, like, how do they do this? How can they sell this knife for so cheap? If this knife was $70 to $80, I would still think it's a steal. It's fantastic. The fit and finish of this, like when you close this lock bar lines up perfectly with the rest of the scale up here in here, that line. Sometimes when you get them, like, it doesn't line up very well, but this one is perfect. The fit and finish is fantastic. I mean, there's no hot spots or sharp bits or anything. Like, they did a fantastic job on the fit and finish on this. I really, really enjoyed this knife. I highly recommend it. And for $34, like, you can't beat that, man. You can't beat that. You know, like, you can't beat it. You just can't beat it. But yeah, man, I guess that's really all I got on this video. I just wanted to shout out this knife. It's great, man. It's a fantastic knife. My Cutco is starting to kind of, I'll show you. I think I showed this in the last video, but it got some wobblies going on, and I can't adjust it without popping out all these rivets or whatever the hell they are. I really don't want to mess up this knife, you know. I want to keep it original, but I think for safety reasons, I'm not going to carry this knife. I mean, I've been carrying this knife for like 15 years, so it kills me not to carry it, but I would rather be safe rather than sorry, because I don't want that lock bar to fail. There's at least an eighth of an inch of play in that knife. So, and it's just been getting worse this past year. So I think it's time to retire that knife. Or maybe, man, I don't know if Cutco does this like their other knives, but I wonder if I could send that in and get it fixed. Like with Cutco, like if you mess up a steak knife or anything, they'll send you a new one. Like, no questions asked, which is super cool. I don't know if they do that with pocket knives. I know they stopped making them a while ago. I actually called about this knife maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and the lady was like, "Oh, I didn't even know we make pocket knives." And she talked to another person. They stopped making them like in the late 90s. So yeah. I wonder if they would take it and fix it for me. I don't know. Well, I'll have to call and find out, and I'll let you guys know in case you guys have Cutco pocket knives. You really don't see them that much. Not a lot of people have them. When I got that as a Christmas present, my dad paid $100 for it. Now to get one in perfect condition, they're like $500 for the Stag model. So, yeah, I mean, I guess it's worth fixing, you know. Like, I've had it for so long, and I carry it every day. But if I don't get it fixed, and Cutco doesn't do that kind of stuff, this might be my new EDC knife. It's that good. Like, out of all my knives, this one would have to be my new EDC knife. I don't know what it's up with me in these small knives, man, but I really like these small knives. I don't know what it is. I don't know if the smaller knife fits in my hand better. I feel like I have better control, you know? Like, over, like, this little 2-inch blade. I don't even know if that's even 2 inches, to be honest. Like, that's really freaking... You know what, guys? Hold on. I'll be right back. Okay, I grabbed a ruler. I'm curious now. I'm really curious now. So, let's see what we got here. It is just a frog hair. Well, no, it's more than a frog hair over. It's about, yeah, it's about 2 1/8 inches. So, super short blade, but like them short blades you have so much control over rather than like a 4-inch blade, which I don't know what the hell you need a 4-inch blade for these days, you know? I mean, people basically just cut paper, you know? Cut paper in their videos and cut some tape and maybe some straps. And that's all that people really do. I mean, that's really about it. I also use my knives for minerals. When I scrape them out of other rocks when I'm out mineral hunting, I use my knife to get in crevices and scrape that stuff away. So I kind of beat on my knives a little bit. And it's nice knowing that I'll have a replacement blade in this one if I don't decide to fix this. But I think I still might, though. Well, we'll see. We'll see how everything goes. I need to find the right piece of wood, though, and that might take a while to find. So, but yeah, I think I've contradicted myself like 4 times in this video on accident. I didn't mean to, but just ideas in my head, man. They just fire away, man. Fire away. And they don't stop. So, yeah, it's kind of ridiculous sometimes. Just always have ideas about knives. Always knives. So, yeah, guys, I think I'll leave it like that. And, so, I've realized that getting to 100 subscribers is going to take probably 25 years, at least, maybe 26 or so, at the pace I'm going. So, if we can get to 50 subscribers, I'll do a little giveaway. And if we can get to 100 subscribers, I'll do a big giveaway. Or when we get to 100 subscribers, I'll do a bigger giveaway. So let's do 2 giveaways. So one at 50, and I think we're at 39 or 40 right now. And then we'll do one at 100. The 51 will just be something small, maybe a knife, or maybe 2 knives, and some, who knows, man, I got so much stuff. A knife and maybe some like maybe one of these Prometheus design work patches. Like, these are so freaking cool, man. These patch here, I'll show you guys, man. These are so cool. Check out that patch. A cool freaking patch. And these things, man, are like they're thick. These are thick freaking patches. They're not little flimsy crappy ones, and they feel so soft and like super well made, like super high quality. These are fantastic patches. Knife Center has a whole bunch of them from Prometheus Design Works, and I highly recommend their patches, man. They have something for everyone. They have such a variety of different motifs. Here's this one too. This one's super cool too. I really like this one too. And like, they're all nice and thick, really thick patches. Really nice stitching, really nice materials. They're all really nice and soft. So maybe I'll give one of these away too. So we'll do like a knife, one of these. Maybe like a bottle of gunny juice, lube oil, or who knows, man. We'll do something. Yeah, and this guy's for at 100k subscribers along with one of my knives. So yeah, we'll figure it out. So keep an eye out on that. At 50 subscribers, we'll do a giveaway. Sound good? Sound good. Fantastic. Okay. So, I don't think I have anything else to say. Oh yeah, you know what, guys? Let's get the actual measurements on here. You know, just like the actual. So, yeah, blade length is 2 1/8. This knife is 5.75 opened, closed. We're looking at 3.5. We'll measure wide, width, 1.5 wide. This way, 1/2 inch or so. So yeah, it's a tiny knife. It's a really small knife. But there's just a couple of little measurements for you. Oh, we'll do one more too. One more. The blade. We got just a nutsack hair under an inch at the widest point. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, we'll leave it like that, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. I have another review coming. I got a new knife in. I'm not going to show this time because I think that takes away from some of the fun. And yeah, hope you guys have a good weekend, night, morning, day, afternoon, whatever time of day it is for you, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.